part of the response to tragedy is about what the role of the justice system is supposed to do. How has that worked or not worked well in this particular instance?
Oh, I think this is the first time that people all around the world, they felt like good about the justice system.
Okay.
I think that you can't get justice for what happened to George because you can't bring him back.
Right.
But the fact that you can get accountability,
Okay.
something that we shouldn't have to talk about. This is something that should be a normal routine. Because if I steal a piece of gum out the store, you're going to take me to jail for it. Right. The fact that these 4 officers murdered my brother and still got to go home and sleep in their beds, and he was laying in a room with a toe tag on his, it's nothing about that is right. And this is one of the biggest reasons I always ask people, do you think police reform is possible by weeding out all the bad apples? Because it seems to me like if not every day when I'm watching the news, every other day, it's a Black person being murdered. They're either being shot to death or tased to death, in custody or out of custody. And the fact that even more boys in blue, they stay silent. Now that's a whole lot of bad apples. Okay. That's a whole lot of bad apples. And I used to think that this system was fundamentally broken. But now I understand it's just broken. That's just the truth. And that's one of the biggest reasons you see so many people all around the world taking extreme measures, because they're tired of people being killed by a system because of the color of their skin.
So what does successful reform look like? I mean, if it's about some apples or a lot of apples, if it's about the barrel itself to play with I mean, what would be progress from a reform point of view?
Progress is easy. Show it to me. Okay. We don't have to talk about it.
All right.
Show it to me. The fact that you have so many people getting upset when someone getting fired than a Black person getting murdered, that's not progress. You have to understand that Frederick Douglass said you have to have struggle before you have progress. We've been struggling for over 400 years.
Right.
When are we gonna have progress? I'm tired of struggling. I just want laws to be able to be created, to be able to be not just for white America, but Black America too. It needs to be an equal justice system. Right. And I tell people this all the time. If you can make federal laws to protect the bird, which is the bald eagle, and it symbolizes freedom, then you can make federal laws to protect people of color. Show it to me. Communication is the key. You don't have to put your hands on me. Show it to me. To me, that's how you can show people what your vocabulary is like. You can find information. Communication equals information.